guys, so to start I'm going to prime my eyes with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. To set that, I'm going to use the color Coconut Cream in the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I'm going to be doing this whole look with that palette. And then our first color for our transition is going to be the color Mousse, and I'm just taking that on a fluffy crease brush. So the next color I'm going to be taking is Peanut Butter, and this is my favorite color in the entire palette. It's like a really warm brown color. I'm just in love with it. So I'm going to be speeding through a lot of the blending just so this video doesn't get too boring. Okay, so to get that really defined crease, I'm taking this very precise it's kind of like a pencil brush, but it's a little bit smaller. To be honest, it might be an eyeliner brush, I'm not completely sure. But I'm taking the color Truffled, and I'm just going to go slightly above my crease. So with this look, there's a lot of back and forth, there's a lot of blending it out and then adding more color later, so I'm going to speed through all that, but not too fast. You can still see what I'm doing, but it is a lot of back and forth, just going to where you like the color payoff. So now I'm taking a defined precise blending brush, I think is what it's called, a precise blending brush from Cosmetics, and I'm just going in and I'm blending out that line a little bit, and I'm also adding a tiny bit of that color Truffled onto that brush as well to help blend out that line a little. So now I'm taking the color Butter Pecan, and I'm going to be putting that right on the inner corner, kind of using it as a highlight, but I also kind of just want to use it on my lid as well. And then I'm mixing the colors Caramel and Bonbon, and they're going to go all over my lid. So now I'm going back in and I'm mixing the color Hot Fudge and Truffle, and I'm just going to define that crease a little bit more. So you can tell that it is a lot of blending and a lot of adding more product and going back and blending it out until you like the color payoff. I tend to do this a lot, and I always like to do my eye makeup first because, as you can see, I always create a ton of fallout. Even if the shadow that I'm using doesn't have a lot of fallout, for some reason I just pack so much on, which probably isn't good, and I should probably stop doing that. So now I'm going in and I'm cleaning up the edges and the fallout with a makeup wipe. This is my favorite thing to do, especially if I'm doing wing liner, because it gives me kind of like a, oh god, what is the word I'm looking for? A guideline. It kind of gives you a guideline for your winged liner. So the only thing I did is I went back in and I kind of defined that cut crease a little bit and I blended it out. I just felt like it was repetitive showing you that. And then I just hydrated my face with Fix Plus and started to prime with my Benefit Professional. So now I'm going in with my Stila One Step Corrector to get rid of some of the redness on my face. And then of course I can't do my face makeup without my Smashbox Primer Water. And then I wanted to get rid of these dark circles under my eyes, so I'm taking my LA Pro Girl Concealer in the orange color to get rid of my dark circles. And I had a little bit of like darkness around my lips, so I did that as well. I could not get the cap back on. My favorite way to blend this out is just with my finger, and then I'm going to go over it a little bit with a tiny bit of powder just to set that orange so it doesn't move around when I put my foundation on. But do not use a lot of powder because then it's going to look cakey when you put foundation on top. So now I'm going in with my MAC Face and Body Foundation, and I really wanted to use this because recently some of the foundations that I've been using, even though I really like them, have been starting to like cake off or flake off by the end of the day, depending if my skin is more oily or not. And I heard that the MAC Face and Body was a really good foundation because it's water-based, so I decided to give it a try, and I'm really, really liking it. I've only used it once, so I can't give like a complete opinion on it, but I really, really liked it. It stayed on all day, and it didn't cake up or anything like that. And for concealer, I'm just going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I had to get a little travel size one, but it was so cute. I love it. And then just to brighten up my under eyes a little bit, I'm just putting the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer on top of the Urban Decay Concealer. Now I wouldn't be getting ready if I'm not dancing while getting ready. So I'm taking my Airspun powder again. I'm just going to bake my under eyes. And then I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring. I've kind of been into the cream contouring thing lately. I'm using my NYX Wonder Stick. This is my favorite thing to cream contour with. If you guys have any suggestions on what you like to cream contour with, let me know. And I really should stop saying cream contour because I think I've said it 5 times in the matter of 30 seconds. But I'm trying to, since I like it so much, I want to try new options. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. And I swear to God, I'm not talking to myself here. My mom called me and she was on the phone on speaker, so I'm not talking to myself, just for the record. So since we cream contoured, I'm going to go over with the powder, and I'm going to use my favorite, which is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And then to warm up my face, I'm going to be using the MAC Give Me Sun. And I really wanted to try this bronzer out for the longest time, so I have to give my fiance a shout out because he bought it for me as a present, as well as the MAC Face and Body Foundation. He got those for me when he was on a trip. So he likes to support my crazy habits. Can't ask for anything more. And this bronzer is very warm, so I usually go a little bit too heavy-handed because I forget how warm it is, but I always go back over and blend it out with my face powder. But it is a really, really nice bronzer, but if you're on the fairer side like I am, you just want to be a little careful and not go too heavy-handed. And then I'm just going to bake underneath my contour with that same airspun powder. So now I'm taking my Morphe blush palette, which I highly suggest if you travel a lot or if you get asked to do people's makeup or if you are a makeup artist. I am not technically a professional makeup artist, but I love makeup and it's definitely my hobby, and it is my second favorite thing to do besides help animals. This is a really nice palette. There's really nice blushes in there and it's so easy to carry and travel with. So now I'm going to highlight, and of course I'm taking Champagne Pop because it is my favorite. Now I'm going to start on the under eye, and I'm just going to take that color Peanut Butter again, and I'm just taking a brush, and I'm kind of doing this a little sloppy. There's really no rhyme or reason as to why I'm doing it this way. I'm just putting that under my lower lash line. Now I'm taking the colors Truffled and Hot Fudge again, and I'm going to put that really close to my lash line. I decided I didn't want to put a black liner in my waterline. I kind of just wanted to leave it bare. You can add a black liner if you want, or you can add a nude liner to your waterline. I know the NYX Wonder Stick, or Wonder Pencil I think it's called, is a really good nude liner that I like to use, but I just kind of wanted to do plain today, plain Jane, on the waterline. And I'm just adding lower mascara. I just told you I didn't add lower liner. Now I'm just brushing away that bakage underneath my contour. And I just personally felt like I wanted a little bit more of a structured contour, so I just went back in and added a tiny little bit more of that Hoola bronzer. For lips today, I'm going to be using my MAC Prep and Prime for a primer, and then I'm going to be using Whirl Liner, which I didn't show, and Aries. And that is the finished eye look, guys. And I know my one lash, I'm wearing Ardell Wispies, I caught tan liner on them and I can't get it off for the life of me, so I might just buy a new pair. But this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.